Welcome to Informative Insight 7. Curious about the intriguing backgrounds of notorious figures like Pablo Escobar, Al Capone, and John Gotti. Join me in this video as we explore the gripping tales of their births, their criminal pursuits, the wealth they amassed, and the legacies that continue to echo through history. Number 1. Al Capone. Background of Al Capone, born in Brooklyn in 1899. Alphonse Gabriel Capone, better known as Al Capone, was raised in a tough neighborhood during a tumultuous time in American history. Rise to power. Capone rose through the ranks during Prohibition, exploiting the ban on alcohol to build a vast criminal empire. His base of operations was Chicago, where he controlled speakeasies, breweries, and gambling establishments. Wealth. Capone's fortune, estimated between 40 to 100 million, made him one of the wealthiest criminals of his time. Spending. From tailored suits to luxurious estates, Capone's extravagant lifestyle was matched only by his ruthlessness in eliminating rivals. Legacy. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929, orchestrated by Capone, left 7 rival gang members dead, solidifying his reputation as a fearsome figure. He was eventually convicted of tax evasion in 1931 and spent time in Alcatraz. Number 2. John Gotti. Background of John Joseph Gotti, born in the South Bronx in 1940. Grew up in a time when organized crime was deeply entrenched in New York City. John Gotti's rise to power. Gotti climbed the ranks of the Gambino crime family, embracing a flamboyant style and gaining notoriety for his involvement in various criminal activities, including racketeering and loan sharking. Gotti's wealth, estimated around $30 million, came from his control over lucrative criminal enterprises. Spending. Known as the Dapper Don, Gotti's spending habits were extravagant, from custom-made suits to a Long Island mansion. Legacy. His audacious move in orchestrating the assassination of Paul Castellano in 1985 shocked the mafia world. Gotti's charisma and ability to evade convictions earned him the title Teflon Don until his eventual conviction in 1992. Number 3. Pablo Escobar. Background of Pablo Escobar, born in Rio Negro, Colombia, in 1949. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria grew up in poverty and turned to a life of crime early on. Rise to power. Escobar's entry into the cocaine trade marked the beginning of his ascent. He formed the notorious Medellin cartel, dominating the global drug trade in the 1970s and 1980s. Wealth. At the height of his power, Escobar's net worth soared to an estimated $30 billion, making him one of the richest people in the world. Spending. Escobar's spending was legendary, from a private zoo to luxurious properties and a fleet of cars and planes. Legacy. Infamous for both his violent tactics and strategic philanthropy, Escobar's life came to a dramatic end in 1993. The bombing of Avianca Flight 203 in 1989 showcased the extremes to which he was willing to go to protect his interests.